Hello foodies, this is Tony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a recent lunch I had at Tokay restaurant in Montreal. It is located at 900 Place Jean-Paul-Riopelle in Montreal. It is a serves farm fresh Quebecois dishes and tasting menus from Chef Norman Laprise, and also has a exceptional wine list and wine cellar. So we were there for lunch, and actually lunch is actually a great deal for many of these high-end restaurants, Michelin star restaurants, because if you don't want to eat so much and you want to have a little bit of lighter on your wallet type meal, lunch is always great quality too. Very open and spacious, contemporary, very welcoming. People dress up in Montreal particularly, and in this restaurant it's no different. A lot of I think business people do use this for business lunches. We were tourists, and so we were dressed like tourists, but we were still made to feel very welcome. Short video of their cellar, which you can see from the dining room, and we were seated right near there, so we got a very good view of the cellar room. Their lunch is a price fixed meal, so you get a appetizer and a main course plus coffee or tea for an inclusive price, and then they have add-ons like desserts and things like that. So for my starter dish, I had the candied salmon carpaccio, which is with seaweed, fennel, candied lemon puree, tapioca crisp, dill cream, and fennel oil. Loved the whole presentation. If you look at this, not sure if you can see it, but they're done into rose petal. The salmon is each piece, so it's done into that. There's a lot of work that has to create this type of dish, so I really liked it. The taste was excellent, so liked it. And there's a little bit of charring on the sides there, the black charring on the salmon, so lots of detail in this dish, and I really liked it. They do something at this restaurant which I think other restaurants should really follow. They have wine pairings for each dish, but what's special is that they can actually give you a half glass instead of a full glass. So I had a half glass, and this is from Weingut Clemenbusch from Germany. This is their Moselle 2020 Alternative Riesling Trocken for $9.50 for a half glass, and that's perfect. I don't want that much, especially if you're having a pairing with each course. You just want a little bit of each one. This was actually a really good pairing because the wine is dry style, Trocken style, and it's very difficult to find good Trocken wines in at least in BC at least. But I thought it went really well and accentuated both the wine and the candied salmon. For my main, I had the piglet according to cut. This is with sweet potato, tatsoi, black radish, shiitake, ginger, and honey gastric for $47. So I thought this was a very good deal. 2 courses plus a coffee for $47 at such a great restaurant. I think it's an exceptional value for lunch. The piglet was done well. I thought it could be a little bit more tender and a little bit less fatty, but all in all, I didn't have a lot of complaints with the food. It was good quality. This was the wine pairing offered with the piglet. It is a 2021 IGT wine from Toscana region. It's from the producer Silvio Messana, and it's called Monte Secondo. And they only charged me $6.50 for a half glass, so I thought it was a wonderful deal. Didn't think the pairing worked as well as the first course, because this was, to me, with a piglet, you needed a little bit more sweetness. Like maybe I would have done an Amarone instead, but it was fine. I just thought the first pairing was a little bit better. We did not have dessert, but they gave us some chocolate cupcakes with some raspberry on top. All in all, I thought it was a wonderful lunch, great atmosphere, great service. good wine lists, good wine knowledge. Meal was good. There were some exceptional parts. I thought the salmon carpaccio was wonderful. Plating was wonderful in all the dishes. So now to the big question. People always wonder if Michelin was rating in Montreal, what would happen. I think this would be comfortably a 1-star Michelin restaurant. Very, very surprised that they're not in Canada's top 100 best restaurant list. That's, to me, unbelievable. But who knows what happens with these type of lists. But for me, it's definitely a must eat in Montreal, at least at lunch. I don't know how it goes for dinner, but at lunch I think is a very, very good deal, and you'll really enjoy it. Until next time, happy eating.